Stepping into the vast unknown, Mongolia calls Mongolia. The name itself sounds like adventure. It whispers of wide-open spaces. It speaks of a history that shook the world. This is a land unlike any other. The sky here is huge. It stretches forever. The land is green and vast. Nomads have lived here for centuries. Their way of life is ancient. It is tied to the earth. They follow the seasons. They follow their animals. This journey is about them. It's about understanding a different world. I came here to see it. I came to taste it. I wanted to feel the real Mongolia. Not the one in books, not the one in movies, but the one lived by its people. The people are strong. They are kind. They invited me into their lives. This is a big deal. It is a sign of trust. I felt honored by this. The jur. It is the traditional Mongolian home. It is round. It is made of wood and felt. It looks simple from the outside, but inside it is warm and full of life. This is where families live. This is where they cook. This is where they sleep. It is the center of their world. The jur can be taken down. It can be moved. This is important for nomads. They move with their animals. They find new grass. Inside the jur, it feels cozy. There is a stove in the middle. This stove is very important. It gives heat. It is used for cooking. The smoke goes out a hole in the top. Around the stove, there are beds. There are also small tables. The morning starts early on the steppe. The sun comes up. It paints the sky with color. The air is cool and fresh. The animals are waking up. The yaks are strong animals. They have long, shaggy hair. They are perfect for this land. They give milk. They give meat. They give wool. They are very important to the nomadic families. Milking them is a daily task. It is often done by the women. The women are skilled. They approach the yaks calmly. The yaks know them. They are mostly gentle, but they are still big animals. You have to be careful. The women use a small pail. They sit on a low stool, or sometimes they squat. They talk softly to the yaks. Yaks are not just livestock here. They are part of the family. They are part of the landscape. These animals are incredible. They survive harsh winters. They find food where other animals cannot. Their shaggy coats protect them from the cold. Their strong bodies can carry heavy loads. They are perfectly adapted to this high-altitude environment. Seeing them roam free on the vast plains is a sight to behold. They move with a slow, deliberate grace. The bond between the herders and their yaks is deep. It is built on generations of mutual dependence. The herders know each animal. They know their personalities. Section 5. Booze Bliss, crafting Mongolia's soulful dumplings. Booze. These are Mongolian dumplings, a staple in Mongolian cuisine that holds a special place in the hearts of the people. They are a national treasure, cherished for their rich flavors and cultural significance. If you go to Mongolia, you must try booze. They are hearty, they are delicious. They are comfort food that warms the soul and brings people together. Making booze is often a family affair. Everyone helps, from the youngest to the oldest, creating a sense of unity and shared purpose. It is a time for talking, for sharing stories and laughter, and for strengthening family bonds. It is a time for sharing, not just food, but also experiences and traditions that have been passed down through generations. The kitchen, or the central part of the gyr, fills with warmth, both from the cooking and the presence of loved ones. It fills with the smell of cooking, a tantalizing aroma that promises a delicious meal. This is a happy time. The recipe is simple, yet the process is filled with joy and anticipation. But the taste is complex, a perfect blend of flavors that reflect the rich culinary heritage of Mongolia. First, you make the dough. It is a simple mixture, but it forms the foundation of the dumpling. It is just flour and water, sometimes a little salt. The dough must be mixed thoroughly to achieve the right consistency. You knead it until it is smooth, ensuring that it is elastic and easy to work with. Then you let it rest. This step is crucial as it allows the dough to relax and become more pliable. Next is the filling. This is usually mutton or beef, chosen for its rich flavor and tenderness. The meat is minced finely, ensuring that it cooks evenly and blends well with the other ingredients. It is mixed with onions, sometimes garlic, and salt and pepper. These simple ingredients create a flavorful base. Some families have their own secret spices, passed down through generations, adding a unique touch to their booze. This makes their booze special, a reflection of their family's history and culinary creativity. Section 6. A shared meal. Stories and laughter in the gyr eating booze with the family was special. We sat on low stools or sometimes on carpets on the floor. The jur was filled with happy sounds, the sound of talking, the sound of laughter. The children were excited, they were proud of the booze they helped make. The steam from the dumplings filled the air, making the jur feel even warmer. It was a simple meal, but it was one of the best. The father of the family told stories. He talked about his life, his animals, and the changing seasons. His wife smiled and added her own thoughts. The children listened, sometimes asking questions. I tried to ask questions too, wanting to learn more. They were patient with my bad Mongolian, using hand gestures. We found ways to understand each other. Language is not always needed. Section 7. Echoes of the empire culture woven into daily life. Mongolian culture is ancient, rich and strong. You can feel it everywhere in the way people talk, the way they dress, in their songs and their stories. This is the land of Genghis Khan, Genghis Khan as many know him. His spirit is still alive here. He united the Mongol tribes and created a vast empire. Mongolians are very proud of this history. It shapes their identity. You see this pride in their traditions, things like wrestling, horse racing, and archery. These are called the three manly games. They are part of Naadam, a big festival that happens in the summer. It is a celebration of Mongolian skill and heritage. Section 8. The Heart of the Herder, a connection beyond words. The life of a Mongolian herder is not easy. It is a life that demands resilience, strength, and an unwavering spirit. From dawn until dusk, they are engaged in the relentless tasks of tending to their livestock, ensuring their animals are fed, healthy, and safe from predators. It is a life of hard work and constant movement. The herders must be ever vigilant, moving their herds across vast distances to find fresh pastures. Setting up and taking down their yurts, their portable homes, is a routine part of their nomadic existence. They face harsh weather and an unpredictable environment. The winters are particularly brutal, with biting winds and heavy snowstorms that can last for days. Yet they endure, driven by a deep sense of duty and connection to their way of life. But there is a deep beauty in this life too. The vast, open landscapes offer breathtaking views, and the sunrises and sunsets paint the sky with colors that seem almost unreal. There is a profound sense of peace and tranquility that comes from living so closely with nature. There is a freedom and a connection to nature that many of us have lost. Riding across the steppe on horseback, feeling the wind in your hair and the earth beneath your feet, is an experience that is both humbling and exhilarating. They live by the rhythms of the sun and the moon, understanding the land in a way few others do. This is their strength. Their knowledge of the natural world is passed down through generations, a living tradition that is both practical and spiritual. I spent time with a herder named Batbayar. He welcomed me into his world, sharing his daily routines and the wisdom he had accumulated over a lifetime. He was a quiet man, not saying much, but his eyes showed great wisdom. His face, weathered by years of exposure to the elements, told a story of resilience and endurance. He had lived his whole life on the steppe, knowing every hill and stream. Each feature of the landscape was familiar to him, like an old friend. He showed me how to find good grazing for the animals and how to read the weather in the clouds. His ability to predict changes in the weather was almost uncanny, a skill honed through years of observation and experience. He taught me without using many words. His actions spoke volumes. Watching him work was like watching a master craftsman, each movement deliberate and purposeful. His connection to his animals was profound. He treated them with a gentleness and respect that was deeply moving, understanding their needs and moods as if they were an extension of himself. Section 9. The endless horizon. Carry Mongolia with you. Leaving Mongolia was hard. It felt like I was leaving a part of myself behind, a piece of my soul that had found a home in the vast open landscapes and the warm, welcoming hearts of the people. The endless horizon stretching out in every direction seemed to hold a promise of freedom and adventure. I felt like I was leaving a part of myself behind. The vast landscapes, the kind people, and the simple way of life all made a big impression on me. The rolling hills, the sweeping plains, and the majestic mountains created a backdrop that was both humbling and inspiring. This is a place that changes you. It makes you pause and reflect on your own life, your own journey. It makes you think about your own life and what is important. It makes you think about your own life and what is important. The simplicity of life here, the connection to nature, and the deep sense of community all make you reevaluate your own priorities. The silence of the steppe stays with you. It's a silence that speaks volumes, a silence that allows you to hear your own thoughts and feel your own emotions more deeply. The warmth of the jur stays with you. The cozy interior, the crackling fire, and the sense of safety and comfort it provides are unforgettable. The taste of booze stays with you. The savory dumplings, filled with juicy meat and spices, are a culinary delight that lingers in your memory. The memories I made are vivid, milking the yaks in the cool morning air, feeling the connection to the land and the animals that sustain life here. The smell of the dung fire, a scent that is both earthy and comforting, reminds me of the resourcefulness and resilience of the people. The laughter of the children, as we tried to make dumplings, their joy and innocence brought a sense of lightness and happiness to my heart. And the stories shared over salty milk tea, stories of tradition, of family, of life in this beautiful land, created bonds that transcended language and culture. These are not just tourist experiences, these are human experiences. They are moments of genuine connection and understanding. They connect us across cultures and distances. They remind us that, at our core, we are all the same. Mongolia taught me that we are more alike than we are different. The shared experiences, the shared laughter, and the shared stories all brought us closer together. We all seek connection and meaning. We all seek to understand and be understood. This journey was a reminder that there is beauty in simplicity, strength in tradition, and wisdom in living close to the earth. It was a reminder that the most profound experiences are often the simplest ones, and wisdom in living close to the earth. Mongolia, with its vast landscapes and rich traditions, has left an indelible mark on my heart. It is a place I will carry with me always.